Well, they say that Trump is trying to get a third term.
Sure.
And if that happens, you know who he's going to run against, right?
I don't know. Well, first off, I have a hard time believing that with his poll numbers tanking and the economy in the shape it's in, that anybody, I think that people are, I think as many Republicans are ready to be rid of him in this shit show as anybody else is. And what people are not counting on is when you are in your second term, you're very unpopular. You start to be very unpopular anyway. Donald Trump is lower than any president in history at this point in his second term has been. He's basically a lame duck president, which is why he's trying to say things like, if I can run for a third term, he can't do it.
Well, no, he can't. But if he's somehow able to run for a third term,
then the Constitution doesn't apply, and it'll be it'll be then we don't have the rule of law is over. Even the pretense of it is over. If this dude can so blatantly breach the Constitution like that, then this country as a construct ceases to exist.
Well, Franklin D. Roosevelt, he ran for a third and fourth term.
Yeah, but then they enshrined it in the Constitution. So
they changed the rules after that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I just thought he just broke the rules.
He didn't.
Oh,
he was the one that had to change.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Well, if Trump by some chance gets a third term, he will have to run against Obama.
I don't know that Obama will run again.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
He has to run.
That's a foregone conclusion.
We're going to have to force him to run.
Yeah. And I think that this is the reason that people have these kinds of conversations is because they want to artificially give this dude more power. He's a lame duck president, like any other president. The next year is going to be the elections. And generally, in your second term, when you're this unpopular, you lose a lot of seats. And if you lose the House, there's going to be oversight committees, and there's going to be a lot of shit as a result of it. So I think this is all an attempt to distract and to make sure that people, that Republicans stay afraid of him, because just in case they have to stay in lockstep with him. But I don't believe that that'll happen. And if it does happen, then the Constitution needs to be shredded because it has no weight anymore.
Okay, if right now Trump ran against Obama, who would win?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. This country, I don't know. I don't know. We're openly a white nationalist country right now. You had Elon Musk. Did you see what he said about white people need to stick together because if we don't?
Yeah, no, listen.
Did you hear what Donald Trump said? The civil rights made it hard on civil rights.
Yeah.
Made it hard. We are clearly a nation that is run by white nationalists. And any black or brown person that still is supportive of that is openly a white supremacist and a white nationalist supporter. Openly. You can't even pretend like you're not.
You know what's interesting? I never realized this. Do you know what percentage of the world is white?
I say 12.
11, 12%.
See?
Yeah.
Why do you think you're going to ask me a question?
Yeah, it's about that.
Yeah.
I never realized. I just thought there was way more because you have all these European countries, but they're not that populous compared to India, compared to China.
Southeast Asia, yeah.
South
Brazil,
America.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Brown pussy's pretty good, baby.
Brown pussy's pretty good. I can attest to that. I can attest to that.
Let me tell you.
I got physical proof. I got kids.
Instead of fucking over people, y'all need to get the fucking. What y'all need to do. That's right. But I think when you look at things like Elon Musk was saying that if we don't hold on to power, they're gonna do to us what they do to us be 12 times worse. Except that when black people took over South Africa, there was no violence. They had reconciliation. They tried to make peace. And white South Africa still owns the majority of the land, businesses, money, and resources in South Africa. So the very thing that he argued, and I think that's a prominent fear of a lot of people, didn't happen. But you have, so now it's not even up for debate whether he made a Nazi salute now, right? We don't even have to pretend like that wasn't true, right? That's over. We ain't got to pretend like nobody knew that was.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's been pushing this whole white thing way past what it should. And it seems like racism in general is more tolerated on Twitter.
Yes.
Now. Like, for example, the other day, someone DM'd me and called me a kike. I reported it, and I got a report saying, we have reviewed it and said there's no violations here.
Yeah.
Like, really? You call someone a kike, and that's totally acceptable?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
listen,
wow, okay.
they said they weren't going to do fact checking anymore. All of that is for this.
Huh.
Who are the richest men in the world? They all own media now, social media and the regular media. When people talk about the mainstream media, that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
They own it all, or are in the process of buying it all. So there is no mainstream media to argue that boogeyman doesn't exist. You own them all.